G'day viewers, welcome to this week's PB's Retro Restorations. This week, after a few weeks of American muscle, we're going to have some Japanese muscle with this Mazda Savanna Rx-7 Rotary sports car. Now, this is made by Tomica. Tomica makes some beautiful models. They made some really well proportioned cars in their day. You hold them up next to some of the Matchboxes and Hot Wheels and they're light years apart. So I'm going to go the custom route with this one. Decided if I couldn't get that brown matched exactly, I wanted to do another colour. So wish me luck. Let's get crack-a-lackin' and see if we can't turn this one around and make it a little bit more realistic looking. So I'm giving the sound effects a little bit of a break this week, everybody. Some people love them and some people hate them. I did get some feedback. It got deleted, but I do read all your comments and I do take them on board. So maybe I'll try and find a balance so that I try and, please everyone all the time. So if you don't watch Lazilo Collectibles, you should. But anyway, in his unboxing video last week, hi Laz, he had a red RX-7, it was a Zilmax I think, and a lot of Zilmax castings are copies of Tomica's, and that one is no exception. But it actually looked like a pretty good one. Some of them are pretty awful. Anyway, here I am tapping and threading the holes. Okay, spoiler alert everybody. I hate stripping paint, so I'll try and get a few of them in at once. And I know I should use, what's that stuff called? Not Drano, caustic soda. It'd probably do a much better job, but I've seen some people have some real disasters with it lately, so I'm just a bit wary, so I'll stick with the oldie paint stripper for the time being. And here's my sound effects free Dremel cleanup. So as you can see, I'm going with green, the metallic green, but it wasn't metallic, so I'm using some Tamiya green and putting some metallicizer into it just to give it that metal flake look. I love that green on the first series RX-7s. It's the best colour for them in my humble opinion. Anyway, the base as well, and I have to give a shout out to KC every time I do it because he's the one that pointed it out to me the first time. But if you paint those silver bases on some cars, like on the real thing, all those roll pans and sill panels are body colour, they're not silver, so it was really prominent on this one. So I've sprayed the base the same colour just to try and make it look a little bit more like an actual RX-7. Okay, now the window was really yellowed on this and I tried sanding it, I tried polishing it, and I got it looking neater and more uniform, but I didn't get the yellowing out of it. I'm not sure what the answer there was, maybe bleaching it or something, or UV lighting, whatever they do. It's still noticeable in the final product, unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to pop the doors back on and put the base on so I can give it a clear coat all over it all at once. Okay, so most of the pictures I could find of RX-7s look like the bumpers were actually body colour with black strips in them, or black plastic or whatever they were. So I've tried to replicate that with my black pen. Didn't quite work with the pen, so I did go over some of them with a small brush and some black paint. Alright, now first I tried my Posca pens with the taillights, and they kind of bled into each other and were looking a bit messy, and then I redid them with some Molotow and some clear paint, and that didn't really work, and in the end I used my gel tip pens, and I think they came out okay in the end, but they're probably one of the weaker links in this build. Now a touch of black wash in the little grills in the front. As you can see, it's that base all painted. If I'd left that silver, yeah, it would have looked a bit funny. So I masked it all up to do the rubber strips down the side, and you're peeling it off, and I got most of it off, and I thought, here we go, we're going alright, and then boom, no, I managed to strip a couple of bits of the green paint off it, which really annoyed me, but I'm just going to touch them up. I'm not going to respray it, and I think it looks okay. On the shelf it's barely noticeable. If you're watching it on your 50-inch plasma 4K TV, it probably looks bloody awful, but oh well. I had a little bit of leftover paint. Always leave a little bit of leftover for when you airbrush it, and I just touched it up, and I don't think it's too bad. Okay, so reassembly time. I put some custom wheels on it too, courtesy of Metal Mania in the 3D workshop. Thanks KC, I'm still living off those wheels. I'll have to order some more soon, I think. And anyway, we're nearly there. Alright, so with just a few turns of the Allen key, ta-da, we're done! So here we are back at the start with our factory brown Tomica Mazda Savanna Rx-7 sports car. I would love to have one of these in this original brown mint on the card, but hooly dooly, they do not give these away. They're quite expensive. I was quite surprised to find it in the box. I had one of these when I was a kid. I didn't realise how special it was at the time, of course. None of us did. That's what makes them valuable now, because we wrecked them all. So while I couldn't restore this one to its original condition, I enjoyed the challenge of making it look, or trying to make it look a bit more factory. So anyway, I'll let you judge. Speaking of judging, here's your opportunity coming right up about now. Ta-da! So here it is, looking a whole heap better than it did. Still not 100%, but much better, and I enjoyed it. Now, I noticed I didn't paint the Mazda Rx-7 badge on the Mudguard, and as it spins around, I just noticed that it doesn't have a Mazda Rx-7 badge on the other side. Now, I thought that might be factory, the way they are, like a AMC Pacer with the one longer door, or early Mopars that have one Pentastar badge on one of the Mudguards. But anyway, no, every picture I found they had two, so this, I guess, is a mistake at Tomica, or... Anyway, I'm sure it's not rare. I'm sure they're probably all like that. I'll have to investigate it now. But anyway, I like the wheels. I'm glad that I went to the trouble of doing all the black highlights on it. I think it made it look a lot better. That windscreen is still annoying me, but maybe I can make my own soon. I bought some blue stuff. I'm going to start experimenting with it. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you liked the outcome. Let me know what you think in the comments. Time out of your day to come and watch my video. I really appreciate it. If you liked what you've seen here and might like to subject yourself to more of it, why not try one of these links? We'll click on my bald head there in the middle to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up, like. Constructive criticism is always welcome. I will be back next Friday with something. I think it's another double makeover, one that a few of you have been waiting for a little while. So with that carrot dangle, stay safe, be nice to each other, and I'll see you all then. Bye!